Welcome aboard Wednesday's Market Intel Brief here at TOPGUN Options. My name is Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz. And wow, what an epic couple of days of trading. We had an absolute blast yesterday. If you watch the Monday Market Outlook, or even based on Friday's Market Wrap-Up, the blistering, quote, good jobs number, market imploded. And then yesterday, folks, I made a total of 3 trades on the S&P 500. Let's bring that up real quick. Over $6,500 in profit as the market whipped around yesterday. This was like shooting fish in a barrel. I was more concerned yesterday, going into yesterday, with the CPI, the inflation print that was going to come out. So I had a tredge, right? A trade that acts as a hedge. I had a tredge on for that, and then an Apache got shot down by the Iranians, and then all that happened. Later in the afternoon, they said, oh, well, the helicopter flew into it. We didn't mean to hit it, type of thing. Like, okay, man. So, man, men lie, trades don't. I could show you all those trades. Look at some of our members. Look at Colonel William. He's a Marine. Thanks, Wiz. He printed money, half to no fallen heroes. Semper Fi. Look at Patrick. Out of my double vertical for $7,200. Very nice call, Wiz. And another one where he printed money. Folks, I love when my members do make more money than me. That's fantastic. I don't get jealous. I'm like, this is what I trained you to do. So, folks, we are whipping around here. There's the implosion. There's the bounce. I did a bear call spread up here. I did a bearish double vertical in here that I closed. I think that one was like $3,400, $4,000 just in that one trade. And then a bull put spread. Man, we shot calls at the open this morning in the accelerated retirement brief that made $500 in 12 minutes and closed them. We're having a blast doing this, folks. If you don't know what you're doing, come check us out. Tonight, listen to me, tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time, right? No hockey tonight. I'll still only go about an hour. I was like, man, is there a hockey game? No. Head to go.topgunoptions.com/solo-AI live. Tonight I am gonna focus on the AI sector. Go register, even if you can't attend. I'll get you access to the replay, but you're also gonna get I think it's a 13-page report on the AI sector and the 10 names with the price targets, 12 and 24 months, and how I'm targeting them for max profit. The market will be closed tonight, obviously, but I'm gonna show you the trades I would do tomorrow morning at the opening bell. You do not want to miss this brief. And I'm also going to, if I have time tonight, talk about some bullish on America trades. This is a gift. This pullback is a gift. This is going to end, right? I mean, this is stupid. Let me be clear. And CENTCOM released a statement last night, and I think President Trump, he clearly doesn't read my tweets or care what I says, but hopefully enough people said this to him last night that he backed off of this. CENTCOM Central Command released a statement last night. We're conducting proportional strikes in response to proportional strikes in warfare is for losers. Man, there's a UFC rink on the White House grounds right now, a ring, right? Do you think the MMA fighters are going to get in that ring and go, oh, wait, you barely hit me that time. I'm going to barely hit you back. No, they pound the dude into the mat. And the ref needs to pull him off, or the guy's got to beg for forgiveness, submission, right? Enough with this. Finish the job, Mr. President. This is an absolute disgrace. You're not dealing with Manhattan real estate developers in these negotiations or Taj Mahal creditors. These are radical Islamic terrorists. I spent years in the Middle East, Mr. President. They only understand one thing, and it's force. The second you say, hey, I want a deal, let's try and find a deal, you lost. In their mind, you lost. You want to negotiate? Okay, that means you lost. Man, during this ceasefire, they've been shooting at everybody. And they've been resupplied by China and Russia via the Caspian Sea and rail, and now they're stocked up on weapons again. What are you doing? Finish this. I know you want a deal, man, but these aren't deal people. These are violent people. I've absolutely had it, Mr. President. Now, Don't get me wrong. Obviously, that's some strong criticism of the president. I think it's great. I love making money on violent market swings and all that type of stuff. But I got to be honest with you. So, I called him out last week on this, right? What did he say? Well, my red line is if somebody if they kill an American. What do you mean a red line is if they kill an American? What if they shot down a helicopter? Could you imagine if those two aviators were killed? They were rescued by drone boats. Talk about a cool new movie. They're already making a movie about the F-15E Strike Eagle shoot down and rescue. And now they're going to have to make a sequel to the Army helicopter dudes getting picked up by drone boats. But could you imagine if they were killed? They got to be, even though they're alive, that wasn't a pleasant experience. A drone hitting your thing and you got to crash land your helo in the ocean or the Gulf or wherever it was. Man, what if they got killed, Mr. President? What if, God forbid, they got shot down and were captured and they're on CNN or Fox News right now getting the crap beat out of them in front of the world? Enough with this, dude. I've had it with this, Mr. President. Again, don't get me wrong. I love making money on violent swings in the market, but I'd rather not be making money on violent swings in the market and have peace. Finish this, Mr. President, and bring our troops home. Enough tit for tat. And please do me a favor, it makes my skin crawl. He used the term love taps a couple weeks ago. Like, well, we might have to give him a love tap to get him to wake up. My God, man, you have no idea who you're dealing with. And folks, I know Raisin Kane. Dan Kane and I have been friends for over 2 decades. He's the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. I'm not going to speak for Raisin, but I am going to say, knowing Raisin, I guarantee you Raisin is most likely talking like this to the president. Now, he's got to smile and salute and do what the president says, and I guarantee you the CENTCOM folks we were told to kind of make a statement like that to signal to the Iranians that we're just going to hit you back lightly because you only shot down a $50 million Apache and almost killed 2 of our guys. Enough. But let's end on a high note. I'm going to talk about this stuff tonight, but more importantly, I'm going to talk about how we can make money off of this stuff. And if that doesn't sit well with you, look at what my TGO members do. We call this profiting with purpose. Look at this. Half to no fallen heroes. That's fantastic, man. So if you're like making money off of war, hey, man, war is the ultimate failure of the human condition. It does not get any more of a failure. Couldn't talk it out. We couldn't figure it out. Now we're picking up rocks and smashing each other in the skull. I hate it. I hate it. Now, if it has to happen, it should be as horrific and violent as humanly possible. So why? It ends quickly. So we don't have this going on. What is this, 3-4 months? I've lost count. Over 3 months. Finish it. Massive General Schwarzkopf, General Colin Powell. You remember Operation Desert Storm? What was it called? Shock and awe. We're going to hit you so hard and fast and with overwhelming force that you're going to be stunned and you're going to want to surrender. Do that, Mr. President. Now, not only all that stuff, but I'm going to make money off of this, man. Would you rather be broke or losing money as all of this stuff goes on, or making money? So one more time, go.topgunoptions.com/solo-AI-live. I tell my TGO members you should always have 25 to 50% in cash sitting on the sidelines. Why? So you can walk in moments like this and pick up great names at a discount. Broadcom, Nvidia, man, we're going to talk about the power names tonight too. Before AI takes all of our jobs and kills all of us, it doesn't have enough power to do it. We're going to talk about the power names tonight. So make sure you opt in and I'll get you access. You're going to be able to download on the next page the AI Super Cycle Report. Those 10 names with the price targets, and we're going to talk about them tonight. My oldest son's on active duty in the Air Force. He's on deployment right now. I want all of our young men and women to come home safe. Finish the job, Mr. President. Enough of this stuff, okay? Have a great rest of your day. Fights on, and I will see you tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Wiz out.